Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Tallahatchie County, Mississippi, in the Delta area.
Tell us about your family.
My family growing up, it's not a large family. I had a brother and myself. Those were my parents' children. I have extended family, brothers and sisters, but that was basically it at the house for the most part.
Tell us about your years in high school.
My years in high school were kind of fun. At that time, we did a lot of different things, different clubs, different organizations, hanging out with your friends, going to games, listening to music, doing stuff like that. Regular teenage stuff, I guess you could say.
What was a pivotal moment in your teenage years?
I guess just growing up, being ready to get out into the real world and see what things were like in a different area. Growing up in the Delta, it's small. So, being able to go to larger areas, larger places, see what they're like, see what life is like, going off, venturing into college. Those were things that were, I guess, interesting to me at that time.
What jobs did you have in high school?
Well, my main job was babysitting. I worked outside, gardening and stuff like that. We worked in small areas with people doing things like around the house or in the yard or on the farm, because I grew up in a rural area. So those were the kind of jobs I have. We didn't have like the McDonald's or the Sonic and Burger King type thing restaurants at the time when I was growing up. We had small restaurants, but they were basically family owned. So, you kind of work through families to work in the restaurants like that. So we did some of those type of things as well.
What's the funniest thing you can think of that happened to you in high school?
Let's see. Something funny that happened to me in high school would have been probably sitting in some classes that you weren't supposed to be in, or either swapping with some of your friends, especially if you had a sub or something, Same thing we try to do with teachers now, try to trick them into not knowing who you were exactly. So that was a funny thing for us at the time.
Tell us about your college experience.
I went to Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi. My college experience was great. Lived on campus, learned campus life, being away from home. It wasn't that far, but just being in a different environment. That was great. Meeting new friends, meeting new people. Here again, joining organizations, going to the things that were available in the city at the time.
How did you choose Delta State?
I went to some other schools before I got to Delta State. So just choosing majors, looking at different options that you had, some of the career choices that were offered there, and it was close to home. It was a period after my father had passed away, so I came back to be closer to my family.
How did you choose your future profession? Did you originally plan on becoming a teacher?
I did not. My mother and other family members are teachers, so at one point I did not want to become a teacher, but I had done a lot of substitute work, and those were some jobs that were available. When you grow up in small town areas, sometimes there aren't other options at the time. So teaching was a career. It was a way to help children, to get to know people in the community and to do other things. So that was how I chose it. I love working with kids. So yeah, they're fun.
What's something outside of school that you're passionate about?
I like traveling, getting to know your family, being involved with just the community and know what's going on in and around.
Tell us something you've always dreamed about doing, something on your bucket list.
The list probably hadn't changed a lot. I like to travel different places and probably experience things that I don't like, knowing different foods and just tasting and different cultures and what they do.
What's something students might not know about you?
They probably have asked me all kinds of things that they want to know. What is one? I played in a band when I was growing up. Not as well as Mr. Lewis, beating the drums or things like that. I didn't get that far. I just started out, but that was the thing I did when I was younger.
What's something you love about this school?
The people, the family, HL, the family, the togetherness, the family, the working together as a team, just oriented. Students helping students, teachers helping students, everybody working together to be productive and wanting our students to be the best that they can once they leave high school.